So many people are struggling with their weight right now. And if you're watching this video, chances are you've tried many different ways of losing weight with limited success. So I want to take some time today to explain the real mechanisms of weight loss. How does your body actually lose weight? Because there's so much misinformation and misunderstanding around this topic that I think it's really holding us all back from getting to our goals and feeling great. Now, most diets out there, they oversimplify this process. They just say it's calories in versus calories out. You know, if you eat less and you exercise more, then you'll lose weight. But your body is a lot more sophisticated than that. It's a vast, complex ecosystem made up of trillions of cells that are constantly communicating with each other through an intricate network of feedback loops. And your body is always trying to keep itself in balance. Now, I like to think of your body as kind of like a car. If you put junk gas in it, it's not going to run very well. But if you give it good fuel, it's going to run like a champion. And what happens when we try to restrict calories or certain foods? Well, what we're really doing is sending a message to our bodies that there is some kind of famine or danger ahead. And when that happens, our bodies go into survival mode. They start cutting back on non-essential functions, like digestion and reproduction, and start hanging on to every calorie that we consume for dear life, because they don't know when the next meal is going to be. Our metabolism slows down, we start wasting muscle, and we feel weaker. And of course, many of us end up binge eating, because our bodies are trying to compensate for these nutrient deficiencies, and then we feel even worse. This cycle keeps going and going until we end up right back where we started, or even heavier than before. This is the reason that 95% of all dieters actually regain their weight within just a few years. And it's also the reason why dieting has been linked to all sorts of negative health outcomes, like heart disease, diabetes, and even cancer. So what are we missing here? What's really behind this stubborn weight that won't come off? Well, let's look at the root causes. Now, when we think of weight loss, we usually think about reducing calories or increasing exercise. But there are 4 root causes of excess fat that we need to address in order to get to our goals. The first is inflammation. When we're young, our bodies have this natural, healthy level of inflammation that helps us heal and repair tissues, fight off infection, and even make new cells. But as we age, or if we consume processed foods or experience chronic stress, this inflammation can start to build up in our bodies. And too much inflammation makes it much harder to lose weight. It slows down our metabolism, and it can even cause us to gain weight. The second root cause is poor gut health. You see, most of the bacteria in our bodies live in our guts, and they make up what's called our microbiome. These bacteria help us digest food, make important nutrients, train our immune system, and even influence how we store fat. Now, when we eat processed foods or take antibiotics or suffer from stress, we can damage our gut lining and alter the balance of bacteria in our gut. And that can lead to excess fat. The third root cause is stress. And I'm not just talking about the kind of stress that you would normally think of, like a fight with your partner or a deadline at work. I mean, any kind of stress, physical, mental, or emotional, can trigger a stress response in the body. And that's linked to excess fat. You see, when we experience stress, our bodies release hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which can make us crave comfort foods and can lead to overeating and fat gain. And finally, the fourth root cause is disrupted signals. You see, throughout our lives, our bodies send us messages telling us when we need to eat, when we're full, or even what we should eat. But if we ignore these signals, like when we're distracted and eating mindlessly, or when we're eating too quickly, we can get out of sync with our natural rhythms and end up overeating. Now, I want to be clear that these 4 root causes are not excuses for gaining weight. They're just insights. They're clues that help us understand why we might be struggling and what we can do to fix it. So now let's talk about how to get rid of these root causes. You see, the solution starts with eating. When we eat, we're not just fueling our bodies, we're also nourishing our minds and our spirits. And when we eat well, we're giving our bodies the tools they need to heal and thrive. That means eating enough protein to build and repair tissues, healthy fats to protect organs and support hormones, and plenty of fiber to feed our friendly gut bacteria. And of course, we need carbohydrates for energy, but we want to choose the right kind. Complex carbs with a low glycemic index like oats, brown rice, and sweet potatoes. When we eat this way, we're supporting our body's natural ability to regulate weight. We're also reducing stress, improving gut health, and listening to our hunger and fullness cues. And as we do this, we'll naturally find our healthy weight. Now, I want to be clear that this isn't a quick fix. It's not a diet, it's a way of life. A way of life that honors our body's intelligence and supports our overall health and well-being. It takes time to rebuild healthy habits and make sustainable changes, but the benefits go far beyond just weight loss. When we learn to honor our body's signals, we can improve our energy levels, reduce our risk of chronic diseases, and live healthier, happier lives. Think about it. You wouldn't put low-quality gas in a high-performance car. You wouldn't expect it to run well. And the same is true for our bodies. When we fill our bodies with junk food and emotional baggage, we can't expect them to run smoothly either. Now, if you're struggling with your weight, please know that it's not your fault. Your body is not against you. It's trying to keep you alive. It's trying to help you thrive. You are not a failure. And this weight that you're carrying, it's not a burden. It's a message. A message that your body is trying to tell you that something isn't right. Something is off balance. And all you have to do is listen. Listen to your body's signals. Give it what it needs, and it will find its healthy weight. It's not about willpower or discipline. It's about connection. Connecting to our bodies, connecting to the food we eat, and connecting to the world around us. Sustainable change doesn't come from deprivation or restriction. It comes from understanding and honoring our physiology. It's not about finding the perfect diet or the latest workout routine. It's about making small, sustainable changes that we can stick with for the rest of our lives. Now, I know that it can be tough to make these changes on your own. That's why I created my brand new program, the Smoothie Diet. It's a 42-day program designed to help you reset your habits and your health by replacing meals with delicious, nutritious smoothies. Smoothies are a great way to get your body the nutrients it needs without the extra calories, and they can help jumpstart your weight loss. In this program, you'll get 42 delicious smoothie recipes, a personalized meal plan based on your preferences, a 42-day video coaching program with daily videos to keep you on track, and a private community of like-minded people who are also working towards their health and weight loss goals. I'll be there with you every step of the way, answering your questions, celebrating your successes, and helping you through any challenges. If you're ready to take the next step towards a healthier, happier you, I encourage you to check out the Smoothie Diet. Thousands of people have already transformed their health and their bodies with this program, and you could be next. Head over to our website to get started today. Don't wait another day to invest in your health and your future. Check the link in the description. There you'll find resources to kickstart your transformation naturally. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.